Hey, this is Mish, or Mick, whatever you want to call me, and today I'm going to talk to you about weekly tracking of calories versus daily. So in my last video I talked about tracking calories and the importance of understanding what you're putting in your body and hitting those daily goals. So once you start to get good at it and you've been doing it for a while, it's important to stay on track. But when there's nothing really leading you or holding you accountable, at least in my perspective and from my experience, I was tracking the calories, but one day I wanted to eat more, so I ate way more, and I'd say, okay, tomorrow I'll eat normally. And then the next day I did the same, and it turned into a game of tomorrow. But once I discovered that you can track calories on a weekly basis versus daily, then I always just made sure to hit my week. So hitting my week was so much better because there are 365 days in a year, and it's just one day and one day and one day, and 365 days is a huge number. But 1 week or 52 weeks a year is really not that tough. So what's the logic behind it? Well, for me to lose weight, I need to eat 2,000 calories a day. So 2,000 calories a day times 7 is 14,000 calories. So I have to make sure that in my week I hit the 14,000 calories, I don't go over, and that way I hit my goal for the week. And then if I do that every single week, I continuously hit my goals, and it's super easy. And it's flexible too. So let's say one day I don't feel like eating that much. Then I won't eat that much. And a couple days later I want to eat like a pig. Or I know that, let's say on the weekend, I tend to eat more. So early on during the week I'll eat less, and on the weekend I'll eat more. And it's just a way of being able to track your calories and budget in a way where by the end of the week, no matter what you ate, you're able to listen to your body, you're able to plan according to the events that were in your week, and you weren't held hostage by a daily amount that you had to take in. So the 14,000 calories a week made it so easy for me to hit my goals. I lose about a pound a week like that, so after 8 weeks, 8 pounds down, and it felt effortless because on days where I wanted to eat a little more, or I wanted to eat cookies, or days I wanted to where I wasn't hungry at all, I just did what my body said. I just made sure, like an accounting budget, that by the end of the week, I was able to hit exactly what I needed to hit. So a couple of tips for this is I make sure to hit my protein every day. I make sure to hit at least that 40 grams of fat for my brain function and all that good stuff. And the carbs, I just play with the carbs based on my mood. That's been a game changer for me because in a really short period of time, I've been able to hit my goals. So tracking calories is great. It's one thing. It'll teach you about the macros. It'll teach you about how many calories or nutrients certain foods have, or no nutrients foods have. But adding in the weekly budget will hold you accountable, because when I was eating way overboard or ate a whole tub of ice cream, I just said, okay, tomorrow I'll be good, the next day I'll be good, and I'd kind of punish myself. So let's say I took a Ben & Jerry's half-baked and I just destroyed it on a Tuesday night. I don't feel as bad because I knew that by the end of the week, I had to hit that 14,000 calories, and there was no way eating a whole tub of Ben & Jerry's was going to get me over 14,000 calories. There's no way. But since I started tracking on a weekly basis, that's not happening as much because I'm eating the foods I like more routinely. I'm listening. When I want to pig out a little bit, I do. And I know that as long as I'm within my weekly goal, then I'm set. So that's why I think weekly calorie budgeting versus daily calorie budgeting is way more sustainable, way less prone to disaster or failure, and it's really easy. If you like what you heard, let me know. So thanks, and have a good one. Later.